How's it going, Orlando City fans? My name is Ty Rothschild, and I am with Paramore Pundits with today's first edition of Inside the Lines. I'd like to talk about Orlando City's decision to fire assistant coach Ian Fuller earlier this week. Fuller is one of the members of the organization who is known as an Orlando City legend. Coach Fuller played with the Lions during Orlando City's time in the USL Pro and transitioned with the club when Orlando City became an MLS expansion team at the end of 2014. Coach Fuller's dismissal came as an absolute shock to the fan base and brought out many concerns with what direction the club is heading in. Earlier today, Orlando City released the following statement. Earlier this week, the very difficult decision was taken to not renew Ian Fuller's coaching contract with Orlando City. Decisions like this involving any player or coach are never taken lightly by the club, and this was no exception. The decision was taken only after consultation throughout the club, including with the head coach. Now, with regards to this statement, I personally do not believe that this decision came from head coach Adrian Heath in any way, shape, or form. Even though he may have been consulted as per the statement, it is very hard to imagine that Heath wanted any part in letting Fuller go. Fuller was a very positive influence to the younger players on the squad and was a very energetic and uplifting member of the coaching staff as well. It would not be uncommon to see Fuller staying at training late to work with some of the younger members of the squad to help with their development. In an interview with Orlando Sentinel's Paul Tenorio, Fuller stated his devastation with the move. He also stated his shock and disbelief over the decision, which calls into question on exactly why the move was made. The most intriguing part of the decision to let Fuller go is to why they decided to do it with only 1 month before the beginning of training camp. This is extremely difficult for Fuller considering he does not have a lot of time to find another job in MLS before the beginning of training camp in January. It's also hard to believe that Heath would have any interest in letting Fuller go under those conditions. It would not be a surprise if Orlando City announced the hiring of another assistant coach in the next few weeks to replace Fuller. The hire will most likely have some sort of tie to South America, considering owner Flavio Augusto da Silva is Brazilian, and he has also done a great job of connecting with the Brazilian fan base. Brazil sends more tourists to Central Florida than any other country, and having that connection does help immensely with Orlando City's marketing. Many fans and members of the media have questioned whether or not Coach Adrian Heath could be next. With all the changes within the organization, including Fuller's dismissal and General Manager Paul McDonough leaving the team as a result of the front office hiring new Chief Soccer Officer Armando Canero, it is fair to say that this type of progression would see Heath be dismissed next. However, I personally do not feel that this will happen at any time soon. Even though the organization is making all of these moves, I do not foresee any reason for the organization to want to get rid of Heath, regardless of their unexpected move to dismiss Fuller. Adrian Heath is one of the most beloved members of the OCSC organization, and I believe that the organization understands that getting rid of him without really a true reason would cause a lot of backlash from the fan base, and that is something that they truly would like to avoid. Besides, Heath is a fantastic coach anyways, and he's truly capable of bringing an MLS championship to Orlando. Even though nothing in sports is ever a sure thing, I do believe that Adrian Heath will be the head coach of Orlando City throughout 2016 and most likely further than that.